I got one of my favorite tequilas that I'm gonna be reviewing today, but I call it liquid crack. Hey, but you don't need one of these. What you need is one of these. And also, what you need is one of these. Fortaleza añejo. I just cracked this bottle open. This is one of my favorite tequilas. Now the lot number on this boy right here is Lote 63A. Tequila Fortaleza. In Mexico, this is Los Abuelos. Now the cool thing about this, but you know what? I'm a little bit impatient. I haven't had this in a while, so I'm gonna say, did I recommend this right here? Oh, that is beautiful. I was feeling that shit. That is delicious. Now let's talk a little bit about this tequila. Since I have my fix. This tequila uses traditional process that was started by Guillermo Erickson Sausa's great-great-grandfather. So he is the 5th generation. And I remember Tequila Fortaleza was launched back in 2005. You know, they claim to have over 150 years of experience behind their brand. So I know they, from what I read, they use small brick oven Tahona pits. It's wood fermentation vats. And, you know, I read that they have 2 small copper stills. And, you know, back like in 1999, you know, Guillermo started the distillery running again. Fuck, I need another sip. I love that. Now this tequila right here is from the Tequila Valley. And like I said, it's a stone brick oven. And it's 100% stone crush. It's, you know, open air wood fermentation tanks. And they use natural spring water from the Tequila Valley. All these bottles are hand blown in Mexico, and it's aged for, you know, 18 months in American oak. The thing that I forgot to mention, got a little carried away, was, you know, after a few years after, like 1999, after a few years after, you know, Guillermo, when he got the distillery running again, he started using the same traditional methods that his great-great-great-grandfather used over 100 years ago. Still using the same copper stills, and he hasn't changed anything. So that's the beauty about this tequila, that it's still the same process, it's still the same techniques, you know, recipe and everything. And, you know, it is an excellent tequila for anybody who's new to tequila or just getting, you know, just barely getting to, you know, trying out añejos. You know, I recommend this to everybody. It's a well-made, you know, old school tequila. And the reason I said in the beginning of the video that I'm calling this liquid crack is because there's a lot of motherfuckers in the street that fiend it, they want it, they crave it. Well, I haven't even been able to find any in months. But, you know, I had this one that I bought a few months ago. You know, I have a bunch of tequilas, and, you know, so I had a store. I've had plenty of bottles, and, you know, it never gets old. You know, this is definitely something that, this is one of my top 3 to go to tequilas. And I use the Fortaleza as one of the tequilas to compare others to. You know, I'm not saying this is the best or, you know, anything like that, but it's one of the best, you know, one of the best añejos that I've tried, and I've tried many. But when I compare like other añejos, other tequilas that are in this price range of like $75 to $100, I know right now the price is a little bit crazy. I've seen them from like $150 to $400 because obviously they're really hard to find, and, you know, people want them. They don't rush their process. They do everything right traditionally. You know, gotta be patient when it comes. A lot of people will be stocking up on these really quick and real fast, and I think that there's a lot of great tequilas out there to try. You know, but like I said, when you compare it to, you know, some tequilas like even Don Julio 1942, which is really popular, this one clowns on it. You know, when you have other tequilas like, what is it, you know, Gran Centenario Leyenda, this one clowns on it. Those are a little more expensive tequilas, and for the price, you know, that definitely helps it a lot for the price and the quality that you're getting. It's almost unbeatable, you know. This is really good now that I had my fix. we can talk about the nice, beautiful aromas that it has. On this tequila right here, I get nice, like, you know, vanilla. I can definitely, you know, smell the oak in this tequila. Get a little bit of like honey, you know, like natural honey. It smells, I mean, it has a really, really nice smell. I mean, there's a reason that this shit's always sold out along with the other quality tequilas. And, you know, one thing that I wanted to say is that, fuck. Salud. This tequila right here, the taste is, it's really, really pleasant, really nice. And like I said, I recommend it. So what I was gonna say was, you know, this tequila really doesn't need anybody to speak for it. It speaks for itself. You know, anybody who's, you know, had this, seen it, pretty much heard of it. But I'm surprised that there's still people that haven't heard of Fortaleza. So this is really who I'm making the video for. If you haven't heard about this tequila, when it does become available, you know, I've been checking it with a few stores, and you know, they said perhaps 2-3 months from now we'll have a batch, hopefully. I know with everything COVID and everything, things have been really you know, difficult for shipments and for everything. And of course, like I said, they do everything right, so it takes patience, you know. But if you haven't tried it and you find one of these bottles, or even the Blanco, or the Still Strength Blanco, you know, if you guys haven't already watched that video, go ahead and check it out. Or even the Reposado. You can find those sometimes in like Safeway, and you know, they're good. I mean, everything that I tried from you know, from their line has been an absolute beauty. So, you know, with that being said, let's have a good night. I know I'm gonna have a good night.